What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So, the newest person to file a lawsuit against Diddy is Crystal McKinney. She is a former model and she has accused Sean Combs of SA. Let's go ahead and get into it. The hip hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs is being accused of another SA lawsuit in a growing list of assault cases. In the federal lawsuit filed in New York on Tuesday, model Crystal McKinney claims that Combs coerced her and abused her in 2003. McKinney alleges in the suit that when she was 22 years old, Combs invited her to a recording studio after a men's fashion week event where he then pressured her into taking illegal substances and drinking alcohol and proceeded to force her to perform on his member downstairs with her mouth, his genitalia, with her mouth, unfortunately. According to the suit, McKinney claims that she was unknowingly given Mary Jane laced with some kind of illegal substance. And she said she was disoriented. And in that state, Combs physically took the inebriated McKinney into the bathroom and forced himself on her. Afterwards, McKinney said that she lost consciousness and woke up in a cab. The suit alleges that Combs subsequently used his influence to have McKinney blackballed in the industry. If she can prove that, that is actionable, affecting her career. This is the sixth civil lawsuit filed against Combs since last November, all of which accuse him of similar crimes of assault. This suit comes just days after video surveillance footage was leaked of Combs attacking his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hotel hallway, aligning with the 2016 incident depicted in the filing that took place at the now closed Intercontinental Hotel in the Century City of Los Angeles. See, you never win when you playing dirty, honey. Okay, now look, the hotel is closed. Y'all took that hush money. I'm telling y'all, the law of sowing and reaping is so real. McKinney says that in her complaint, the filings by Ventura and others made her feel a moral obligation to come forward. Combs' Bad Boy Entertainment label, its parent company, Universal Music Group, and his Sean John clothing company are also named in the suit. I know that's right. She going for all the coins. Diddy gonna have $1.15 after all these lawsuits. Oh my goodness. In March, teams of federal agents conducted coordinated raids at two homes associated with Combs. One of his attorneys called the action, quote, a premature rush to judgment. Is it though? Of Mr. Combs, and nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. I wonder what his attorneys would say now. Like, would they retract those statements? Would they have to? Like, would they be legally bound now that the CNN video with Cassie and him leaked to the public? Just a thought. If there are any lawyers in my comments, let me know. In the aftermath of the surveillance video showing Combs assaulting Ventura, the record executive posted an apology video on his Instagram account on May 19th. He says, my behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I was disgusted then when I did it, and I'm disgusted now. See, now I wonder, all these women that are coming out with their lawsuits, and good on them, right, for seeking justice, now that he's admitted he has taken full responsibility, and I know he says specifically for that video, but I'm wondering, the statements that his lawyer made in the past, could those be like stricken from the record, or could they be used against him in their civil lawsuit litigation? I'm really curious. In a statement that same day, Ventura's attorneys rebuffed the apology, saying Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he has hurt. When Cassie and multiple other women came forward, he denied everything and suggested that his victims were looking for a payday, that he was only compelled to quote-unquote apologize once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office revealed in its own statement that no case related to the attack has been presented to law enforcement, and that if the attack in the video had occurred in 2016 as reported, the charges could not be filed due to the statute of limitations. So here's my thing, right? Because they said, LA County said that they couldn't file charges due to the statute of limitations. But now that this young lady, Crystal McKinney, is filing a lawsuit in the civil courts rather than the criminal courts, I'm wondering if those statute of limitations still apply. I'm assuming not, since she's going forward with the lawsuit and she's hired legal counsel. I feel like the apology video that Diddy made may come back to hurt him more than help him, because, your attorneys and even police and the Miranda rights, they say, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can, say will be used against you in a court of law. Him making that video saying that he takes full responsibility, which, we knew that, but in legal terms, the reason why so many people, when they're asked a question that they don't want to answer, they usually either say, I don't recall, or they plead the Fifth Amendment against self-incrimination. And I feel like the video that Diddy made incriminates him, because he does say that he apologizes, that he does take full responsibility. Because, and listen, I'm not a lawyer, but oftentimes I always hear lawyers say, be quiet or just ask for an attorney. You have the right to remain silent, seek your attorney. Don't say anything to cops or don't say anything to investigators. Just don't say anything, because you can unknowingly incriminate yourself. And I'm just curious as to Crystal McKinney, would her lawyer use that video as evidence of him, having in the past been that way, assaulting Cassie Ventura and all these other women and men, right? Little Rod as well, Rodney Jones and his lawsuit. There has been a pattern of behavior with all of these lawsuits. So I don't know, could they join together and do like a class action lawsuit? If they did that, join together like the dang on Power Rangers, because it's 6 of them, 6 lawsuits going out there right now. That would be very interesting, because again, Crystal's not just suing Diddy, she's also suing, Universal Music Group. She's also suing Sean John Clothing. So she's going after his businesses as well. And they have, of course, business insurance and things like that can pay out on that end. Also, the fact that she might be going after lost wages, since she says that she was blackballed essentially from her modeling career because he promised to help her advance her career and then turned around and assaulted her, allegedly. But this is really interesting. I feel like these lawsuits are just one after another, after another, after another. And Diddy used to brag and be so braggadocious about the money that he had, dancing, all in the videos. Shout out to Suge Knight. But that was like a time, the 90s, and Diddy just felt like he was untouchable. A lot of powerful men do, Harvey Weinstein. They created a documentary with the title Untouchable. He thought that he was. Bill Cosby thought he was untouchable as well. But there is strength in numbers. There are multiple women and men coming forward and speaking out, saying, no, this is what happened. This isn't wrong. This is wrong. And I'm glad that they are getting justice, even if it's all these years later, better late than never, in my opinion. But you guys, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think that Diddy's apology video is going to hurt him in court? Do you think that they won't be able to, it'll be inadmissible since it's a civil suit and not a criminal suit? I kind of wish that I would have stayed. I started out pre-law when I was an undergrad in college, and then I changed it. And now all this stuff is coming out. And I'm like, man, I wish I would have stuck with it and got a law degree so I could so that I could follow all this. But I could just do the research and read it later, or get the details when they come out later. But I'll give you guys updates as they come out. But I'm proud of all these women and men, coming forward and saying, this is what happened. I want justice. This is my truth. So that takes a lot of courage. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.